9 o'clock, I'm gonna go ahead and call the meeting order for the pledge of allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Good morning.
Good morning.
Next is approval of today's agenda.
Lance, I'd make a motion to approve the agenda. I'm going to remove appointment to the Board of Health to my amended agenda motion.
I will second. It's been moved and seconded. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Next is approval of minutes, which we have none, so approval of claims for payment of 2/19 of 2025.
Lance, I make a motion to approve the claims for payment dated February 19th, 2025.
I will second. It's been moved and seconded. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. Next is the consideration to approve the 1/19/2025 retiree administration form with EBS.
Lance, I'd make a motion to approve the EBS retirement management and administration documentation.
I'll second. It's been moved and seconded. Any discussion?
Yep, this just is a formality in a matter of what EBS, our employee benefit system, manages with a retiree when they retire from Hardin County.
Okay, any other discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Next is change of status, sheriff's office. I have two of
It's
these.
a pair in the sheriff's office. The first is a promotion of Brittany Grunwald from correctional officer to specialist at a rate of $25.64 an hour, effective February 19th, 2025.
Now I'll second. Been moved and seconded. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries.
The second I have is a hiring of Michael Thomas as a correctional officer at a rate of $21.79 an hour, effective February 19th, 2025. Yep.
I'll second. It's been moved and seconded. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. Other business.
Talk about yesterday?
Yep.
So yesterday we had a meeting. It's called the Safety Action Plan. So the 97 counties are all together on this, everyone but Polk and was English Fayette, because they already did this a couple years ago. This kind of opens the door for federal funding. I was a little shocked by his number of why this kind of happened. The feds have now done this for vehicle miles traveled, like a rate. People die or have serious accidents 3 times more than on the big federal interstates. So they're finally recognizing that, oh, maybe we're throwing too much funding at the feds and not enough at the locals. So in order to access some of this funding, we need to do, and they say we're gonna have to update this every 5 years, our safety action plan. So they came yesterday, and we had, in the morning session, we had really good attendance. Emergency management was there, the sheriff, Iowa Falls PD, public health, and Dr. Zolmer came there for the schools. It was just kind of nice to hear some of his perspectives and then to hear from the other people. His biggest one was that you should say crash, not accident. Because, you know, like that's something that's been bred into us all over time. You talk about a car accident. Was it an accident? Usually somebody's actually at fault. They choose not to wear their seatbelt. They choose to text and drive, stuff like that. So he did a lot about how the morning session was more how the sheriff and emergency management, so we can do better about the public outreach part, because there's nothing that we can do to truly make you drive safer. It's a personal choice. But he did kind of things that we can try to do to get in your head to maybe make you a safer and more aware driver. And then after they all left, then we did more of an engineering part, and Joe and I sat there with him and we looked at our he had top 10 areas of road segments, which is just like the straight lines, and then 10 curves and 10 intersections. And those are kind of your ones for the main part of funding. We took 3 intersections off because they were DOT ones, and after looking at it, we decided there was nothing we could change. It would be more of a DOT one, so, and those 3 will go away and we'll bring up 3 local ones instead. So it was just kind of nice to hear from an outside perspective instead of just us. And, you know, kind of the things that they flagged and wanted to talk about. So that was kind of the whole of yesterday. Lance was there, so he heard most of it, and I don't know, I didn't mind it at all.
No, it was pretty good.
What initiatives do they fund then? Is it the blinking lights? Is it the rumble
It
strip?
can be just about anything, but yes, the biggest one would be the paving your shoulder, put rumble strips down.
Okay. That's what I
And
thought.
center line rumble strips if you can. But we have limitations on, you know, you go to the interstate and it's 150-foot right away, and out
Right.
here we have 66 feet maybe, and yeah, there's just not enough ground. And you know, 100 years ago, people were willing to give their ground to the roads, and nowadays, if I went up and asked, you know, if you look at 6 miles, what are the odds you're gonna get all those landowners to agree to give you another 10 feet of land? Pretty rare. Nobody wants to do eminent domain for something like that either, so. It's kind of the choice. I mean, we're local roads, people understand that.
Yeah, that's why I'm hoping they don't raise the speed limits on the 2-lane highways.
Yeah, we could lower them all. It's so nice. So yeah, that's another thing, like, I mean, you could lower all your speed limits 25 and 35, but we gotta be reasonable at the same time.
And enforcement.
Correct, yep, so.
Yeah.
There's a little bit of everything that can be done.
No, I think it's good dialogue, that's for sure, Taylor.
Mhm.
Well, he's up here, can I ask him?
Good.
So how are we doing, equipment wise with cold, snow, ice?
Pretty good, they were out obviously last weekend quite a bit, and nothing more than like hydraulic lines breaking, so there's nothing major wrong at the moment, and.
Good.
Yeah, let's keep it that way.
Yeah. Okay, thank you, Taylor.
You bet.
Oh, thank you. Any other business? Hearing none, public comment. No public comment? I got adjournment.
Lance, I'd make a motion to adjourn.
I'll second. It's been moved and seconded. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries for adjournment.